Hey, real dealers, this is Charles Blair, the Mad Scientist, with video number 4 of my top 6 inside Podio apps for automation and systemization. Now, this video is going to blow your mind because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite apps. It's called the FSBO CraigsList app that my team developed. Now, as you can see, we are currently on the inside of my Podio account. Now, to get to my FSBO app, we need to go up to the top and click on this little app icon that says FSBO CraigsList. Now, let's click on it. And when it opens, you'll see 2 sections. On the left sidebar, we have what we call the activity section. And on the right, we have what we call the lead section. Now, I'm going to go over what's inside of each section. On the activity section, we have what we call RSS feed details. So an RSS feed means real simple syndication. I know I'm a little techie, so just bear with me. Real simple syndication just means that this app pulls in all the actual properties, all the different leads that we're looking from or looking for inside of CraigsList. It pulls it out of CraigsList and put it into the app. Now, this is how it categorizes it once it comes into the app. We have a total of 158 leads, and you have a snapshot on the activity side, which is the left side here, of what's going on inside the program. You have a total of 57 new leads, 35 responded leads, 53 email leads, and push to seller app. This is the powerful part because these are the leads that we've actually made offers on, deals we've got under contract, and so on. And all of this was done from CraigsList post. Now, let me show you exactly what the posts look like. On the actual lead side of the app, we have all the leads that come in from CraigsList based on our keywords that we are using. So we'll use keywords like motivated seller, must sell, lease to own, owner structured financing, and we'll bring those ads that have those keywords into the CraigsList Podio app. And then we'll go inside of the app and monitor the process of the deals. But not most importantly, we can set up automation for the actual deals that are in CraigsList. For example, let me show you how the act actually works. I'm going to click right here on this deal. And the way it's broken down, you have the title that's in CraigsList, you have a brief description, and you have the actual date and time that it came in. So I'll click on the actual CraigsList post for that's inside of Podio. And when it opens up, it gives you the title of the post and it tells you the date that it came in, but it also gives you the description that's inside of the actual CraigsList post. This is key because all this information is going to help you determine whether or not you're going to make an offer on this actual deal that's inside of CraigsList. Now let's scroll down just a little bit further and I'm going to show you some other fantastic things that's incorporated inside of this app. This section right here is where we pull in the actual picture from the CraigsList post and a little bit of snippet of the details. And here's the actual link to the CraigsList post. Now, the key to this app is pulling the information from the CraigsList post and then automatically following up with the person putting the property or getting the property under contract. Let me show you how it works. So it starts off with inputting the information from the CraigsList post into the actual app itself. So if I click on the CraigsList post, it's going to go directly into CraigsList and pull up the actual post. Now I can see the picture of the property, interior pictures, and so on. Now, based on this information, I can determine if I want to go ahead and market to this property, and I can do this on autopilot. Now, these are some key features that you're going to want to grab off of each and every listing for those of them that have it. If you notice at the top here, they have this reply box. And most of the time, you can find a lot of the information that you're going to want to put into the Podio app inside of this reply box. So let's click on it. So I have the actual contact person name, I have the actual contact person phone number, and I have the actual contact person email address. All of that information is what you're going to be using when you automatically follow up with this person by way of text and by way of email. So let's go back to the app and show you how that's done. I'm back at the app, and at the top, you'll see it's going to ask for the information that you need to grab from the Craigslist post. First name. So let's go ahead and grab that first name. Taste it. There we go. Last name. We didn't see a last name, but we do have a property address. Let's go back to the post. And there you go. This is the property address right here. And when you fill that in, most of the time it will populate all these fields based on the fact that it's pulling it from the Google Map location and it populating all the fields automatically. Now let's go down to the list price. Let's see if this one had a list price. We got a price of $475,000. So let's copy that. Or we can actually just type it in, which will be easier. 475 ... Phone number. Let's go back to the post, grab that phone number. There you go. Let's put that in. Now you want to take away any funny looking characters like the half sign right here. So let's take that out, and let's take this one out. So we can have a real natural looking phone number, and you just put in the line. There you go. So now we got the phone number in there correctly. We don't need anything about that. Email address. Let's go ahead and put the email address in now. This is the email address we'll use. So all we got to do is copy it and paste that into the app. And we're done. We got all the information that we need to create an auto follow-up campaign for this person. Now, let me show you all the fantastic automation that's built inside of this. So right now, we're going to scroll down to the action section right here. Now, this is where the automation comes into play. All I have to do is click on this one button, send first email and text. And it will send an automatic message that we already programmed inside of Podio by way of email to that person and by way of text to that person. Just by clicking that one button, and you'll see the action occur right over here on the right hand side. So watch what happens when I click this button. Bam, you see that? There it goes. I saw your property online. I would love to talk to you about buying it. It sent that automatic message to that person that has this lead right here on Craigslist. It also sent them a text to remind them to check their email because we want to talk to them about buying the property. That, my friend, is how you get deals from Craigslist on autopilot. Now, we're not finished yet. Let's just say that person hasn't responded to it today. So it will send a second email and text. It will send a third, a fourth. It'll send a total of 5 email and text, all 5 different days until the person responds. Now, once the person responds, for example, let's say the person responds after the second one, then it automatically stops sending it. And then I can come back in here because once they respond, I'm going to get a notification that the person responded to my email about buying their property. Now I can come back into the system and let me show you something. And I can actually communicate to them right here in this add a comment section. So if I want to respond to the person who responded to me about wanting to buy their property, all I got to do is tell which way I want to respond to them. For example, if I want to respond to them by text, all I have to do is hit SMS : and type in the text message. That's it. Hit enter and they will get a text message of my response. If I want to respond to them by way of email, I type in email : and then type my email message and hit enter. This is what I call systemization automation on steroids. So I'm able to respond to that person from inside of the app by way of email and text message. But not only that, but I'm also able to set up automatic messages going to that person. Now, once the person responds and the person says yes, all I got to do next is push the person to the seller app and then follow the process to close the person, make an offer. That, my friend, is the power of the FSBO CraigsList app. That's how we're getting deals off of Craigslist. What type of deals? We're talking about wholesale deals, rehab deals, tenant placement deals, rent to own deals, all types of deals based on this app. This is Charles Blair, the Mad Scientist, signing out, and I'll see you in video number 5. Bye-bye.